Well, hello there, people in the viewerverse. 'Tis I, Captain of the Steves, and today, chums, we are going to be doing some random portal exploration. So, yeah, I was using this little dice and this little cake box and getting my random portal codes, but knowing that not all of you can get your hands on a 3D printed awesome dice, I'm using the No Man's Sky Assistant app. Now, inside of the No Man's Sky Assistant app, which is this icon here on my phone, boom, hit that one up. Down in the bottom corner over here, there's the portal code, and you can see that it's got a gnarly NMSA. So that's going to be our first portal code, people. Oh, we've got a double wigwam at the end there. I think that one might not work, but we will give it a go. I'm good at spotting patterns, people. Let's get into game, shall we? Let's get into game. Here we go. Lovely. Now, before I head over to the portal, let's just say a round of welcomes to people inside of the chat, shall we? So we've got Mike UK first in. Well done there, Mike UK. Yep, lovely Christmas with family and friends. Yes, I did, and I hope you did too. We've got Raven Wolf, we've got Good at Game, and we've got Old Explorer, Dr. Pong, we've got Mad as 045, Jackpot Ninja, James NC, and Elizabeth Meredith. We've got some good content creators in the house here, people. Now, a couple of you are moderators. If you want to drop links to channels, that'd be freaking awesome of you. Heck yeah, so Dr. Pong's a content creator and also good at game. Look, I'm at a different portal base of mine. This is the old NMSA base, and you can see here I made a giant dragonfly. Let's see if I can fly up onto it with this rubbish rat jetpack that I've got now. Yes, I can still make it up onto my dragonfly. Let me just show you this, people. We're in no rush, are we? Let's have a quick look. Yes, that's my dragonfly base. He's pretty darn frickin' epically nice, isn't he? Isn't he a cutie? Heck yes he is. You can see my exomech down there as well. Righto, well let's jump on down to the portal. Hold on, was that a giant gek creature I saw down there as well? I think it was. Yes, look, it's got these lovely gek creatures that frequent this world. I say lovely, it's one with a beaked variety. I believe there's a non-beaked one on this planet too. He's a little bit sinister looking, actually. Him looks a bit like a battle beast, doesn't he? Quite into my battle. Don't know what a battle beast is. There's a battle beast right there. Yeah, battle beast. Heck yes. What's this one? This one is fire. Yes, he's a fire battle beast. So there is water and wood as well and stuff. You can guess which beats which if you played Pokemon. Righto, so here we go, let's head on down to the old portal. Heck yes. Bum, 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 bum. Visited an old turtle mech you made a couple of years ago. Super cool. Oh, nice. Oh, did you do that in VR? That's pretty cool. James Tyler in action. What's up, Captain? Well, just got over the Christmas period. I mean, yeah, I've had a lot of festive fun, but I also had COVID to contend with, which wasn't as fun. Yeah, got through it all, matey. Yes, had a really good time catching up with family, giving gifts and things like that. You may have noticed I've got a new Pac-Man thing in the background over there. Here you go. Why I'm activating this? Make myself a little bit larger on screen so you can see my Pac-Man. Look at that. So my brother got me the Pac-Man. Yes. He also got me a Garbage Pail Pop toy. Now, I'm not really into pop toys, but I do love Garbage Pail. I used to collect all the cards when I was a kid. And I even drew all my own ones, and I sent them to the makers of the Garbage Pail Kids. And considering that I was like, what, maybe 11 at the time, something like that, they wrote me back a letter saying, although your drawings are great, please cease and desist. I think they felt slightly threatened of my little prowess. Yeah, I had awesome ones. I had one, I remember one, he had like an elevator for a head, and I called him Facelift Keith or something like that. Second. Here we go. You don't know what Garbage Pail Kids are. Here he is. So I've got Boney Tony. He's unzipping his face and you can see his skeleton inside there. Yeah, my brother got me that. So I've got a couple of toys for Christmas, but other than that, it was mainly clothing and chocolates and smellies and all sorts of other stuff. You know, the general stuff you get around Christmas time. We got PS5 game. We're back in, and we've activated the portal. Now to put in that. Hold on, I must have missed one. There it is at 61%. I don't know about you guys in the viewerverse, but I kind of preferred the actual progress bar rather than the percentages. That happens to me so often now. Right, okay, well here we go, we've got the codes. Now, I usually embrace change. I'm not really somebody that shies away from change, but the change to that's really freaking shite, especially when you've got the drag as you go over the icons now as well. So we've got ourselves a Sunset, a Reflexion, and a Triforce, and a Flux Capacitor, Next line, we've got a Wellyman Twelly black hole, a Boatyman boat face, and another Triforce, and a Wiggity Wham. We've got another Triforce, a Dragony Fly, and a double TP or Wigwam. Yeah, I thought that would be a corrupted code. Yeah, so sometimes you get this happen. Now, the only reason why I'm hitting up another code, because I've had people in the comments of last week's episode say, you can still go in there, it still takes you somewhere. It does. But if any of you guys at home try the code, it might not take you to the same place, because that happened on the first episode. I just went through anyway, willy-nilly, and then I had people say, hold on, I went through on that code, it didn't take me to the same system. It took me to a neighbouring one. I had to warp over to it. And it took me a long time to find it, blah, blah, blah. So I only go through on ones that actually blinking work now. So we've got a Sunday set and another Sunday set. We've got a sort of Triforce or a Rock and a Rocket. Next line, Dragonfly, Dippity-Do, a Voxel, and a Black Hole. Followed by a Reflexion, a Sunday set, a Beetle, and a Sunday set. Come on, don't be corrupt. We're in, people in the viewerverse. Heck yes, we are. Brilliant. Okay, I'm just going to mute my mic for a second. Need to cough. Right, well, let's go on in. Boom! Into that whirling blue swelling mess. Heck yes. Wait, nice one. Got the God of War PS5 yesterday. Only took 2 years, and the controller that came with its broken triggers. Oh, fudge and heck, good at game. Well, it's great that you got yourself a PlayStation 5. But yeah, these things aren't bloody cheap. They're like about 50 odd quid. And they don't last that long. I mean, I've had my PlayStation, what, maybe a year, 2 years maybe? And already I've got stick drift on the left stick, which does suck. You know, I wouldn't say that No Man's Sky is a very labour-intensive game, really, when it comes to using the sticks. So, bit of an oddity. Okay, well, we were on a planet that only has one fauna, and it looks like we may have found that fauna right from the word go. So here we go. This is going to be, I think it was Mike UK that was first in. Let me just scroll on up and let's just double check that. Yes, Mike UK. There we go, Mike UK, my fellow UKian. We've got you on this planet here. Chicka-boom. And it is only one creature upon this planet, so we may as well just name the planet after whoever was seconded. Let's have a quick look. Raven Wolf! Planet Raven Wolf! What a cool name for a planet. Boom! And then the other, well, we might as well name the system. Yashanik Got! Cool, that's a pretty cool name. And we've got good at game! Good at game system! There we go, I'm good at game. Right, so normally I would go up and I would check the station. We'll see what ships fly in and we'll have a look at what multi-tool is there. I have been lucky. Previous episodes, we've come across a squid ship and an alien multi-tool doing this. So it is not all just about the planets. I mean, this planet, you've all seen one before, I'm fairly sure. This one has got a chromatic sort of filter to it as well. But again, it's not a rare planet. It hasn't taken my breath away. It is nothing to write home about. I've seen a dozen of these in the last couple of weeks. So yeah, it hasn't blown my freaking mind. Heck no, it hasn't. But we have come across some beautiful planets in the past, people. Let's just spin this around. Let's head over to the station. Now, I have figured that if I call in my freighter, I can scan all the planets, and we can see which planets have the most fauna and things like that, and look for another interesting planet to go visit. So I might do that in this system, since the first one was a bit of a dud. Righto, so let's head on into the actual station. Let's go see what we can find, shall we, people? Inside of the multi-tool cabinet, and we'll see what ships fly in. I guess we shall. Lovely jubbly. Julio. Hi, Cap. Cat says Chatbot Ninjas. Very nice. And we've just got Budget Romeo jump on in. Budget Romeo is another content creator. Used to do quite a lot over on the old Twitch streams. Giving YouTube a try. He's a fellow UKian. Yes, and he's a local chappie to me. So yeah, go hit him up. If you like my content, I'm fairly sure you're going to like his. Yeah, he done a video on how to wire up a base so you don't see the wires, which was really cool. Yeah, so go check that one out. Okay, so here's the multi-tool in the cabinet. It's an A-class Chrono Auditor. Very nice. It's got some lovely boosted slots. Coolio. Still suffering with that lurgy, people, but I'm going to soldier through. It's got 2 pulse splitter modules in there already. That's pretty gnarly, actually. It's just not a rather tasty or sought after multi-tool type though, is it? We've got a baller hauler, heck yes. And this one, yeah, it's, it kind of looks like a mutant phallus, to be fair, because it's got a freaking quadruple set of balls upon it, and it's got quite a long shaft, complete with head. Yes, I like the little mini side wings upon the balls, though. That's pretty darn freaking nice, isn't it? It really is. That's a bit different, and it's even my logo colours and everything. Now I have got a hauler. Mine's a box hauler. And I think I prefer the box haulers to the ball haulers. But that's actually really quite cool. If I'm ever going to be looking to trade in my hauler, I could be rather tempted by that one. That's pretty darn freaking epic. It does look very much like my logo. It really does. Anyway, go on. I had no problems getting the Leviathan expedition earlier this year, but I've ruined 2 playthroughs in the Redux with stupid deaths. Well, I tell you what, it's probably not down to you in any way, shape or form, Elizabeth Meredith. A lot of the actual markers that you've got to go to inside of the expedition have been right gits. They stick them on frickin' sheer drop cliff faces with worms that jump out and frickin' bite you, loads of hazardous plants, eggs that hatch and green frickin' monstrosities come at you if you shoot something wrong. It's a frickin' nightmare. I nearly died a few times. Yeah, in the end, if you put me on a rock face or anything like that, terrain manipulator, go underground and dig to the actual location, and that negates most of the stuff. But you know those worms that pop out, the worm burrows, they can still hit you underneath the ground, so be careful of them. Alright, well, other than the hauler, we've got a shuttle, we've got an explorer. I'm not seeing anything else there that really took my fancy, but I haven't really stuck around. You know, it's a quick glance, it's more the cabinet that I was interested in, and if we do see a tasty ship, then we see a tasty ship. I'm not going to go out my way to do a bit of ship hunting, but at the same time, it's worth a quick gander, isn't it? Okay, let's call in my freighter, and we're going to go use the scanner terminal and look at the other planets in this system and see if any have got quite a lot of ground-based fauna and look like they might be an interesting planet, and we might go and look at that planet, or we might just go back through the portal and hit on up another code. Let's see how we get on. I do like to try and spend about 15 minutes in the system if possible, and I have done my intro and stuff, so we haven't quite done the full 15 minutes here yet. But I do love this new bit of tech on our freighter. To be able to hit this up, but I kind of feel this should be a ship perk for the Explorer class of ship, or maybe even the Exotic, so you can scan the system to have a look at what the planets are like. This is a bleak planet, cactus flesh with rings. It's got 11 fauna on, and quite a lot of them are ground. That's not a bad sort of shout, is it? That one's alright. What's this lovely marble? Oh, it's frost, is it? Not really into frost crystal welts, to be honest. Fungal mold. We got another cactus flesh planet, but it doesn't look like there's got water on that one. And another frost weld. What a freaking dud system. We're going to have a look at the ringed one. We're going to have a look at the ringed planet, but then I think I'm done with this system, because this system is a little bit... Oh, where's my freaking door gone? Okay, there it is. It's this way. Imagine heck. I can get lost in a freaking room. Happens in car parks, people. I don't know about you in the real world, but I'm terrible at locating my car in rather small car parks. It's getting quite worrying. Right, anyway, let's go find the freaking... Hello there, Micnax Gamings. Welcome, welcome. I'm playing Extreme Permadeath and can't make a remembrance stone. Anyone else having this problem? I've had quite a few people message me saying that they've had weird problems. And I'm like, are you on a custom game save? And they're like, yes. I'm seeing other people inside the comments as well, replying to comments saying, I had that problem after I changed my game save settings. I think there's quite a lot of problems if you tweak your game save settings to anything other than the presets, like, you know, creative, normal, survival. What you might want to do, I know you've already put it on extreme or whatever, is just chuck it into creative for a moment and see if you can craft it. Craft it, and then maybe put your settings back to how they were, and hopefully it might be able to move on. But if you've already locked your settings, then I really haven't got an answer for you on that one. But yeah, I am seeing a lot more people saying that they've had problems after changing game settings. But hand on heart, I haven't done it myself, so I can't turn around and preach and say, yes, that's definitely the problem. Oh, look at this, people. You see these sort of little structures on this planet? Shoot them, you're going to get sticky honey. It's a honey planet. I really like these honey planets. They're very cool to get loads of cooking ingredients, especially if the fauna here is good. if the fauna here is good, you can make a really cool little cooking planet. So make a little cook base, have nutrient processors in there, and hopefully you're going to be able to get all different types of milks and things depending on the actual fauna that's here. Hopefully it's going to have some sort of tall creature for tall eggs, or some sort of large creature for creature eggs, or even diplos for giant eggs. If it's got any of those, I'd strongly consider putting a base on this planet, if you're into doing cooking, that is. Okay, well that's not going to lay an egg, but it will give you milk. Righto, let's scan another creature. We got a birdie-man bad. Boom! Birdie-man bad. What else have we got over here? We've got one of these little striders. They're not that. They give you milk again, I guess, but not. I haven't really got many rare creatures on here, which is a real shame, because these sort of honey planets are quite a rarity amongst the actual cactus flesh planets. You know, maybe there might be maybe 1 in 100 of the cactus flesh planets or something. You might come across these honey structures on them. So it is a nice find. And the weather's not too bad here. What are the sentinels like? There's no sentinels. Okay, well that's a plus. Alright, well let's see how many creatures we've found so far. We've found, you know, what, 5 of the 11. We've still got any more ground ones. Oh no, most of the rest are going to be underwater. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, we found all the land ones. That's all we've got for land. Okay, so it's not as good as what I thought it was going to be. It's not going to be a place where I put a base. Okay, well this one's going to be a good parent. Well, I know they're good at games expecting. That would have been a better name for a good at game. You know what? I'm gonna put good at game. Actually, I put Damash Smash because that's Damash Smash. There we go, Damash Smash. There we go, boom. Because yeah, it says good parent there, and I wish you all the best with parenting. I really do. All those sleepless nights and things to look forward to. Right, let's have a look at this little chappy. Right, okay, we're gonna call in this one Old Explorer. Cool, yeah. Highly social. Nice one. Well, you do give me comments on pretty much all of my content, Old Explorer, which is extremely appreciated. And it's always entertaining comments, so thank you very much, Old Explorer. Do you like interacting with you? Heck yes, I do. Okay, we've got very varied phenotype. What the fudge is that one? Anyway, that's going to be Dr. Pong. Dr. Pong. Looks like some doctor did something wrong to this creature. It's a ride hybrid, isn't it? I do like the feathers and the horns. It's a horny, feathered little chap. There we go, boom. Got it. And the next one, let's go for this one. Holy fudge, double-coned eyes. Where? It hasn't got double-coned eyes at all. Unless there's some inside of its ears. Who knows? Okay, right, let's name that one then. That's going to be Madass. Madass. Madass 45. Kaboom! You're in. Oh no, it just put mad. Fudging heck. I wish I'd let you do a rename as long as it was within a certain amount of time. Sorry about that. It's got a mind of its own today. I'm putting jackpot. We're going jackpot. Jackpot. Is a ninja one word or 2 words? Where have you gone? There you are. All one word. Okay. Jackpot ninja. I'll just put a capital in there so you can see it a bit better. There we go. Boom. There we go. Jackpot ninja. Boom, you're in. You know what, Madass? Since I ballsed up on the name of the creature, I'll just call the planet Madass. There we go. Planet Madass 45. Boom, there we are. Done, dilly, and done. Right, well, I think that's about us done for here. We're going to go back up to the actual... Well, actually, I could just call in the Nexus and use the portal from there. And then go to the big portal base. And we'll jump through the portal once again. Have a look at another planet, shall we, people in the viewerverse? I think that's a lovely idea, isn't it? Rather than stick around in this sort of system, since the rest of the planets are pretty much frost. Okay, well, let's go on in. Let's go and hit on up that portal, people. Yeah, the only thing I've got really lingering from the old COVID is a cough. And you may have noticed my larynx are a little bit sort of inflamed, probably from all the bloody coughing. But I feel fine in myself, people. I've got all the energy in the world, and I'm back to my normal, happy, lovely self. It's just this cough is really getting to me now, because it's upsetting my sleep pattern. It really is, yes. So I'm not getting much sleep, so I'm taking little midday naps, which is a bit mental as well. Anyhow, let's fly on up through here. Let's go back through and go back to that portal base. I guess. I go to the same portal that I've already activated, so I don't have to go through all that sort of shenanigans again. Okay, your bases, yes. And it's this one here. NMSA, portal base, and we're off. Bah! Hello. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, while I'm warping, let's make use of the time, shall we? Let's bring up the app, and let's spin it again, shall we? Boom! Chicka pow pow! Oh, look at that, we've got another double wigwam in there, or T-pay, in the middle line. I think that one might work. It's only if it ends on a double. And it's not all doubles when it ends on that seem to give a problem. It's hit and miss, but you kind of get a rough idea of what's going to work and what's not. I think that one's got a high chance of working. Right, okay, let's head on over to the portal. We're off. Like a freaking whippet up a drain pipe. Heck yes! Okay, let's head on over this end. Let's activate this. Hopefully it's still activated from last time, and I can just put in my code. Okay, you can't see what I'm doing, can you? So there you go. Now I'm back on screen. No, I don't have to reactivate this. Lovely jubbly. Activate portal. Here we go, people. Double sunset, followed by a reflexione, and a rocket, followed by a boatman boat race, and a Wellington twirly black hole, and a double TP or wigwam, flux capacitor. Oh fudge! There's a superheated storm en route, an eclipse, a waypoint, and a TP or wigwam. Come on in, let's see if that's freaking activated. First, yes, it has. We're going in. We're going in. What is going to be on the other side? The intrepidation. Yeah, let's go. Meow. We're in. Heck yes, we are. Yeah, let's have a little scroll down on the old messages, see if we've got anybody new in the house. Okay, well, we've got Budget Reno. Gotta love a midday nap. It is kind of nice, but at the same time, not. Oh, we've got Wharfie Farquhar in the house. Hello there, Wharfie. Dropping links there. Thank you, Wharfie. Nice one. Yeah, it looks like Streamlabs is working today. We've got Christopher in the house. 07 Christopher. Welcome, sir. Another content creator. Pierre Huel. Hello there, Pierre. Lovely jubbly. We've got the crown in here, people. Yes, we have. Paulie72. Evening, Captain Steve in chat. Hope you're all well and had a great Christmas day and all the love and the luck for the new year. Back at ya. Back at you. Oh, wow. We're on a lush planet with mushrooms all over it. Mushrooms. Okay, well, let's have a look around and see if we can find any creatures. You know what? You can just go into the discoveries and you can have a look, see if there's going to be many creatures. So we've got a fair few ground ones. Yeah, that's all I'm really bothered about is the ground ones, because you guys can pet them if you want in the viewerverse. The only reason why I really go for the ground ones, I might scan the odd airborne one if I see one, like so. Because if I do manage to get the whole catalogue, at least it adds to my zoology milestone. Not that it's already maxed, it doesn't need to go any higher, it's just playing the numbers game. Okay, well, we've got a strider there, like quite a tall one, that's quite cool. Like a shark fin on its head. That's probably the best fauna we've seen so far, isn't it? Hello, you look quite angry with that slight underbite. Yes, freaking heck. Okay, let's have a look around, let's see if we can find any other creatures. Creatures, where are you? No more in nearby vicinity. Okay, well, let's have a look at what we've got so far then. Yeah, let's start at the top of the list. Oh, we've got a winged dog. I didn't even see that I scanned one of them. Okay, well, we did, apparently. It's got metal bones, this chappy. Alright, well, let's scan all the way back up. See who was next in. So we've done Mad Ass and Jackpot. I think it's James MC next. There you go, James MC. Nice one. James MC. Kaboom! Done. And this is the creature that I think is probably the best one so far. Carries babies in a pouch. I'm going to get a quick screenshot of that one. I think that's probably going to be my thumbnail for the whole freaking thing. To be fair, coming out of the portal, you know, like I do. Let's put that on your Twitterverse so I don't lose it. Boom! I put that straight on afterwards. Carries babies in a pouch. Who's going to be that? Elizabeth Meredith, apparently. Okay, alright, let's go for that one then. I think, Elizabeth, I think you might have just got the best creature of the episode. But we shall see, we might find better. That's pretty good so far. Elizabeth Meredith. Boom. Oh my days, look at that guy. Okay, extremely homozygous, whatever that is. Nice. Okay. Manly. We're just going manly. He's a manly animal. Okay, and we're going to go for... I've done James MC. James and Tyler in action. There we go. Well, that's double the managed names there. So, yeah, that's probably a good thing, isn't it? There we go. Games and Tyler. Is it Tyler or Taylor? Tyler. Tyler. In action. Weird. Action. There we are. And let's lock and load that in, shall we? Yep, it is in action. There we go. Boom. And we've got another little flying sort of squirrel thing. It has both gills and lungs. Yeah, right. You can't swim, mate. Get out of here with your gills. Mick-Knack Gaming. Okay, Mick-Knack Gaming. This is for you, sir. There we go. Oh, where's he gone? Mick-Knack. Mick-Knack. Paddy Whack, give a dog a bone. Mick-Knack Gaming came rolling. Mick-Knack's Gaming. Apostrophe. Gaming. There we go. Chicka-pow! There we go, Mick-Knacks. Locked in, buddy. Oh, we got one more ground creature. Can we find it? Let's just do one more sweep around and let's see if we can spot it. If we can't, I'm not going to be overly fussed about it, to be honest. Alright, I can't see it. I can't bloody see it. It'd be nice if, you know, your own pets, when you put your pet out, sometimes it says scouting ahead and stuff like that. It'd be quite cool if, when you got your little pet, there's one little, oh, we go for him. But yeah, wouldn't it be cool if when they scouted ahead, they actually looked for the creatures that you haven't got? You know, like in Monster Hunter, it puts down like little paw prints. Maybe all the ones in red, it would show all the red paw prints going off in directions. And if you lock onto one of them, your creature actually tracks it and shows you which way to go, and you just follow your creature to that rare creature that you haven't found. I'm fairly sure they could implement something like that with a bit of ease, couldn't they? You know, because they must know the creature spawn locations. Righto, anyway, I digress. Let's fly on up to the actual station in the sky, have a look at the multi-tool that might spawn inside of this system, and yeah, we'll take a look at the ships that fly in. Now, a lot of people would say, Captain Steve, when you fly to the station, you need to do a reload of your autosave to see the correct multi-tool for the cabinet. Because the multi-tool you're seeing is the multi-tool locked to that planet, not the multi-tool locked to the system. And you'd be quite right. Technically, I should do a reload. On some of these episodes, I have done a reload to see the ships that fly in, but then I didn't go recheck the multi-tool. So you know what? This time, I will do a bit of that as well. So let's fly on in. We're going to check the multi-tool, then I'll do a reload. We'll see what ships fly in, and we'll check the multi-tool again and see if it actually changes the spawn in the cabinet. Because sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Now, this portal code that I put in was a double sunset. Now, the sunset denotes planet number 1, and planet number 1 is normally the same as the first planet or the first system. So I don't think the multi-tool is going to change, but we shall see if that theory is correct or not. There we go, electric gravity translator. That's quite cool. I like the khaki look of this one. That looks quite military, doesn't it? That does look like a powerful sucker, even though it's a C class and it's not. But yeah, pretty darn cool multi-tool. Well, let's do a reload then. Now that we're in the station, we'll see if that multi-tool changes, shall we? So here we go. Boom. Lovely jobs. Scroll on down, let's see what people are saying. Let's see what's going on. I think I just saw Rugged Elf has just joined us as well. Hello there, Rugged Elf. Also another content creator, covered Elden Ring when it dropped. Awesome content. Heck yes, check out it. Rugged Elf, he's very cool. Tyler Woodbridge, hello there. Sometimes my pets will bring me sodium. Sometimes my pets shite on my feet. It happens. They're a little gits, my creatures. My creatures, a lot of them are max statted as well. Let me just show you the stats on my freaking creatures, because look at them. If I hit up him, look, 100%, 100%, 100%. BS, mate. Freaking, and that one. And they don't do anything helpful. They honestly don't. Anyhow, let's head on up. I really wish that they would do things like destroy hazardous flora and clear the path for you, or even attack the sentinels if the sentinels are attacking you and stuff. That'd be quite good. It's the same multi-tool. I did figure that would be the case. And sometimes that can be the case if you get the second sort of glyph as well, but, you know, not so much. Okay, well, we've got quite a nice yellow fighter that's flown in that looks like a snow speeder. And we've also got one of these dual-armed explorers, and I'm fairly sure we saw one of those that looked almost identically the same last episode. So this is another thing that I'm finding quite a lot, is seeing patterns and things. in a procedurally generated universe such as No Man's Sky, I would still like to see more variety in things. Because after a while, it's even like the planets that we visit. You kind of get an idea whether it's going to have just airborne fauna within the first few seconds of being on a planet, you know? It's one of those. I really hope 2023 brings us a more variety, and I'm really hoping Hello Games does a little bit more work on the procedural engine. I mean, I know that they did with the derelict freighters. The derelict freighters and the way that they're procedurally generated are freaking brilliant. Same with the settlements, how they're put together, but at the same time the settlements feel very shallow. They need to have a little bit more work placed into them, I feel, anyway, to make them feel like you are a proper overseer. There's not much gameplay to be had at the actual settlement, is there really? I mean, that's my only gripe with settlements, is the actual buildings themselves need to have a little bit more rhyme or reason, because at the moment they're just empty husks, and the people that go in there, you know, it's like even the messages above people's heads. Oh, I feel down today. Maybe if you interacted with him or whatever, because he could tell you why, and maybe there might be a mission you could run to make him feel better about things, you know. Oh, I've lost one of my larval cores or something out in the cave, and you have to go to the cave and find his larval core or something and bring it back. I don't know, anything. A little fetch quest, a little freaking go kill a bounty mission. Oh, a pirate freaking robbed my house last night. Yeah, go and hunt him down. That sort of shenanigans. So you actually feel like you got a bit of kinship with your actual settlement, you know, and you are an actual overseer. I think that'd make a lot more sense, wouldn't it? Right, well, we've done 2 planets, but I can see that we're already just hit the half-hour mark. So you know what? Let's go back through the actual portal, and we'll have a look, see if we can do one more planet, peeps. Because I did like that lush planet. That lush planet was quite lush, wasn't it? It was alright, it wasn't bad. But at the same time, I've seen quite a lot of those planets now, with the mushrooms all over them. And it'd be nice to come across one with some awesome looking gnarly trees and things, wouldn't it? Anyhow, I'm trying to get to the freaking... I'm holding down all the buttons to go faster. Go faster! Freaking go faster! It's not letting me, because there's a space station right behind me. Okay, right, well now we're going a little bit quicker. Sorry about that. Barrel roll. Sorry if you've lost your lunch. Nearly lost mine. Help this Corvax with this existential crisis. Yeah, not a bad idea, Cap. Pay attention to Hello Games. Yeah, it would be nice. They are listening to the community, and I'm hoping that Hello Games have realised that yes, they are putting in quite a lot of things to do, but they haven't put in a lot to see for a while. The last time they did was the Origins update, and something on the Origins patch notes is they actually said we're heading back to the way of yesteryear, and this might be a new stepping stone forwards in the direction that we take No Man's Sky, or something to that sort of ilk. I'm summarising what they said, and it kind of made me think, well, hopefully we're going to see a lot more variety pumped into each update. Personally, I would like, because No Man's Sky has multiple pillars. It's got exploration, it's got fight, survive, and trade. They're the actual 4 pillars. They've done 4 trailers for those 4 things. That was the game's selling point, those 4 pillars. Now, I would say last year really embolstered and added to the fight element. I really hope that when Hello Games do updates, they look at trying to bring us a little bit of each in each of those 4 pillars and up them with each update of this year. I would just like to see all the core elements fleshed out and all the current stuff that we've got, depth added and polish added and bugs squashed. That would be the ideal year for me, I think. Especially if they are thinking about moving on to a new IP and new game. I think it's about rounding out what we've got, adding a bit more depth, adding in the polish, squashing all the bugs, and making this game feel like it belongs on a shelf and is, you know, worthy of, like, you know, a full... Move it out of the sandbox sort of area, if you like, and as being, okay, this is the game now, we're done now, and we are going to still add to it, but it's probably going to be DLC, and it's probably going to be seasonal or something, and it's going to be as and when we've got time alongside our other project. That's what I would like to see happen, yeah. But it depends, doesn't it? It depends if they announce what their new title is. Oh, I need my app! Let's get my app, people in the viewerverse. Gone off on a little tangent of wishing what 2023 might bring. Boom! There we go, let's spin those dials. Lovely, we've got another double sunset. Okay, well this one ends in a Diplo and a Dragonfly. I think this one will work. It hasn't got any doubles in though. Okay, well, apart from the start, double sunset, and we've got ourselves a Triforce and a Vauxhall. Next line, Boatyman Boatface goes out to see a whaling whale, but finds out it's a frickin' Diplo that has wings and is more like a dragonfly, and it's also got 8 legs, so it's like a, well, 6, like a beetle. What a strange creature! And then we got ourselves a Triforce. Heck yes, Zelda shows up, and another Diplo comes to aid him. And then a dragonfly swoops down and kills both of them. There we go. Done, dilly done. Complete with story on portal code. There we go. Then jump back over to game. And that didn't throw up a corrupted code. So that's pretty darn nice. And we're heading on in. Heading on in for a spin in the portal. Oh, let's go. Hello Games for sure loves to set the foundation, but falls short with execution. Probably from all the bug fixes. Yeah. You know, every update does come with bugs, and I know pretty much every update I usually sound off with, well, why wasn't this bug tested? Now, there is part of me that sort of thinks, well, if we're doing all the bug tests, and that frees them up to then start working on something else, then that's all good. But it doesn't feel like that, does it, at times? Because some of the bugs that they leave in are really sort of, they feel rudimentary. You know, if you're going to be doing an overhaul to the inventory, you'd think they would test the inventory, wouldn't you? You know, it's just little things. Now, I said just a moment ago I'd like to end up on a lush planet with lots of trees. This one looks lush. It looks like it's got quite a fair bit of foliage on it. And it's got a cave right here, hasn't it? Let's have a look in the cave. Let's have a quick explore of the cave. Alright, there's not many glowing plants inside this cave. I prefer the ones with loads of glowing plants, but it has got quite a lot of cobalt, so it's not bad for resource gathering, I guess. But anyway, I wonder what this planet looks like in the day. Now, I could just throw the sun in the sky, couldn't I? But I'm not going to, because we're looking for creatures, people in the viewerverse. I'm going to fly to the light side of the planet and see what creatures frequent this world. And at the same time... Okay. I expected, when I saw 6, I expected to see them all to be flying. They're not. They're all ground. And most of them in the day. Oh no, always active, always active. There's only one that's active in the day. But we'll fly to the other side of the planet. We might be able to find all these creatures on the planet. And it might be an interesting planet that's worth finding all the creatures on. So let's fly on up. Let's go to the day side and let's have a quick look-see, shall we? Good at game? Sounds exhausting, to be honest. What's good at game said? I'd love an actual VR make of the game. Let me interact with the mundane objects, climbing, etc. Okay, well, I kind of feel that Hello Games has done a sterling job of the VR anyway. But yeah, it would be nice to interact with more objects. Sorry about this, people. I am rather struggling with this stream today. I guess it's because I'm always talking and jibber-jabbering. Yeah, I think I might make this the last planet that I visit, to be fair. Oh, okay. I thought they were runaway mold balls for a second then. No, it's just the rockeries on this planet. The rockeries. Heck yes. Let's have a look at the shrubberies. Oh, there's some shrubberies. Shrubbery. Okay, right. Well, we're going to land by these shrubberies and take a quick look at them. We are the knights that say knee. Okay, go. Lovely. Jubbly. Okay, so it's got yellow skies. It's got these lovely sort of bulbous trees. It's also got these lovely trees that look like they've got shrooms up them. Yeah, you could take out your drumsticks and whack those, couldn't you? Yeah, that's more interacting with the frickin' on the minutia level, isn't it? Yes. Thank you, Dark Continent. Good night. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's from Ace Ventura 2. One of Good at Games' favourite movies. One of my own as well. I do love throwing out the old Ace Ventura quote. Heck yes. Let's scan some creatures. Take that, devil bird. Kaboom. Yeah, we'll get this. Oh, we've got a turtle. We just scanned a frickin' turtle, people. That's pretty darn rare. You don't see many turtles. They are really good fun to kill, the turtles. Now, a lot of people out there in the viewerverse will say, you can't kill turtles, but they frickin' fly through the air. It's frickin' funny. I can't. Yeah, the grass is too long, so you're probably not going to get the joy of murdercation on these ones so much. But yeah, it's alright if you can find them down at the beach or something. Yeah, look, you can see something moving there somewhere, but Hard to see. Oh, there he goes. There he is. Which weapon is it? Neutron cannon. You watch him fly through the air. Kaboom! There he goes. And if you can punch them sometimes, and they go miles. Oh, he's not going to do it now, and I'm going to just look like a... Oh, there he goes. I just hit him, he's freaking gone. Who knows where he went? He'd become a star. Yeah. Or is that him over there? Is that him? There he is. There he is. Let's try this again. Kaboom! There he goes. Look at him. Brilliant fun. Yeah, that probably just looked wrong, didn't it? But no, it is what it is. You entertain yourself in this game. Alright, okay. Any other creatures to be scanned? Brown. I think there was a red dot a minute ago. It's probably despawned after seeing me murder a little turtle or something. Yeah, cool. Well, it's now night time. Maybe that was one of the Derilial ones. Yeah, I flew to the light side of the planet, but obviously not far enough. I think I've only found 3 of 6 anyway. Alright, fine. Alright, cool. Let's name this guy. You know what? Let's go to... I can't remember where I got to or who I put in last, so I might miss people. So what I might do is just go for people that I can see in the bottom area since I'm ending off this episode. I guess actually pretty much everybody that's there already done. I'll do Budget Reno. You can see him on the bottom of here. There we go, Budget Reno. Trying to look at the spelling of it. Budget Reno. Done. Oh my days. Oh, what did the write-up say? Lovely eyes. There you go. You got lovely eyes. You have got a lovely beard. You got a lovely beard, mate. I don't know about the lovely eyes, but lovely beard. You've definitely got one of those. Claws that harbour disease. It's got freaking hooves. Who writes this? Okay, alright, fine. Well, let's have a look who else we've got here. Wharfy Farquhar. We haven't done Wharfy yet. Wharfy Farquhar. There you go, Wharfy. That's actually Thwack. It's Klingon. I always get it wrong. And now this little guy who's well insulated, who likes to fly, because we saw him go airborne. Okay, let's have a little scroll up. Let's see if we've got somebody here who can name this little critter after. Alright, Christopher. We're going to call him Christopher. Christopher the Flying Tortoise. Christopher the Flying Tortoise. There we go, boom. Christopher. Christopher. Oh, isn't he cute? Ah, you know what? I think that might have to be the thumbnail creature. I think that's better than Elizabeth Meredith's creature. I honestly do. I think that's going to be my new thumbnail. I'll get them both into Photoshop and I'll see which one looks best. But I'm fairly sure that's just taken the #1 slot. You know, everyone likes a flying tortoise. Alright, well I might press on and try and find all the creatures on this planet, because we haven't got many to find, have we? And the others are all rare, then they could be good ones for pets. I mean, we've already got a turtle here, which is great, and I do like this planet. So let's see what else we can find on this planet. I'll fly more onto the day side of this planet and see if we can locate some more creatures of this lovely world and marble. Alright, coolio. Let's have flying up. Yeah, I figured if I do the people at the bottom of the list, they're still here and watching, aren't they? Whereas if I scroll all the way back to the top, they may have gone on to clean their kitchen or do other stuff about the house. There's a bit around the house, so I might as well do the people that are still here on this last sort of jaunt. Might have to do that from now on, you know, do maybe the first 2 sessions for those at the top, then do the last planet for those still in the bottom. Yes, let's fly on down then. Let's have a quick look, see if we can find any creatures upon this one. Oh, look at this lovely sort of black pathed area. Nice, we'll land there. Kaboom! Yep, landing is clear. Not going fast, so yep. Okay, we're on a little bit of a cliff face. Alright, let's have a look around then. See if we can find these last remaining creatures. Oh, I'm a bit higher than I actually thought I'd be. Alright, well, we'll jump down into the actual canyon. There we go, meow. Hopefully my launch thrusters are still full, or else that's a bit of a walk back, isn't it? Always gets me, well, it did do anyway on that freaking expedition that we've just done, because launch thrusters on that ship are different than the launch thrusters for any other ship, aren't they, really? Come on, creatures! Let's be having you! Okay, well, there's one. Oh, it's a bone cat! We've got a freaking bone cat, people. There's another creature over there that's not a bone cat that I haven't found yet. What are you? 265 views away. Fudging hell, my scanner's good. Alright. Well, that must get me really close now, unless I've flown over the dang thing. Where's he gone? Alright, there's something over there. Oh, it's a Gek type looking creature. We've got... Oh, what a cool planet for creatures. Okay, well, there's a couple of good, decent pets on this planet. I've only got one more creature to find. I did have a red dot over this way that seems to have now despawned itself. Dang it! Okay. Any other red dots? Oh, unless it's now a green dot because it was a bone cat or one of those little Gek guys, which is possible. Possible. Okay, well, let's go for this guy. Who else we've got in? Ravenwolf again. We've got Daft Major. Says hi all. Well, hello there, Daft Major. You know what? That's quite a good name for this guy. Daft Major. These things remind me of the wheelies from, you know, is it Alice Through the Looking Glass or something like that? Or is it Wizard of Oz 2 or something? It's something like Daft Major digests via symbionts. I have no idea what that is. Cool. I do have lovely eyes and a beard. Oh, okay. You're blessed with two lovely features, are you? Well, look at you. Look at you. Well, this guy's got two freaking livers, mate. Okay, all right. Well, that would come in handy. He'd be a good pub buddy, wouldn't he? You know? Oh yeah, one of my livers just failed. Doesn't matter. Got a second. I brought backup to this freaking party. Okay. Yeah. Okay, come on. Well, we've got somebody here that I haven't seen before. Rojas. That? Hansweet. I've probably butchered your freaking name, mate. There you go. Rohansweet. Cool. Boom. There you go. That's you. You got two livers, my friend. Freaking heck. Knock back those pints. Yes. Okay, well, we've only got one creature left to find. It's a rare, ground, always active creature. Will we find it? Let's see. Dum dum diddly dum dum diddly dum dum. I'm gonna go south. Go south. No, actually, let's go west. North, east, south, west. So that's this way. We're going west. Okay. Go west. Bim bim bim. Go west. Dee 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 dum. Go west. Yeah, I don't even know who sung that song. Sounds rather sort of jolly though, doesn't it? Bum 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 bum. Diddly diddly dee. The Pet Shop Boys? I don't know. Could be. Sounds like them. Does when I sing it anyway. Yeah. Voice of a frickin' angel. Frickin' heck yeah. Could have formed a boy band, you know. Bass, got the voice. Haven't quite got the luscious beard and eyes of frickin' what's his face there though. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Reno. Budget Reno is him. Right, okay. Where the fudge is this last bloody creature? It's always the last creature, isn't it? I always find that if you go right down to the basin rather than being on a mountain, that can help. It seems to be that the spawns for creatures are kind of set at levels, aren't they? And I usually find that the ground-based fauna, you're more than likely to find them in the lower basin area of a planet. Let's just put that theory to a test. Now, some people have said to me, Captain Steve, if you're struggling to find the last creature, call in your ship, jump in your ship, out of your ship, so you've created a save, and then do a reload. And usually it spawns in the last creature that you haven't got. But I think I've just been lucky and frickin' found him. I have. I've only gone and frickin' done it, people. Here we go. It's this chappie here. And this one's going to be called Jeffrey Ice. Nice. Okay, here we go. Jeffrey Ice. Jeffrey Ice. Jeffers. Good old Jeffers. Done. Done. Kaboom. Sense organs in their feet. Nice. If you saw the shorts video that I did the other day, people in the Viewerverse, where I was at my brother's house and he's got that mannequin lamp, he's actually called that Jeffers. So, yeah, that's weird. My brother is one of those weird people. But then again, weird people are the best people. Really are. Okay. Holy fudge, people. Let's head on up to the station and have a look at the multi-tool, see what ships fly in. I think I'm about good to end off, peeps. Go, let's go. Drink. 2 livers. Drink more. Drink indeed. There we go. Boom. And we've got Eric in the house. Hello there, Eric. Well, I might be able to call the planet Eric. Here we go, we'll call the planet freaking Planet Eric. There we go. Planet Eric! Planet Eric. You know what, let's put in your last name as well, so it sounds a bit more planetary. Planet Faria. Or Farah. Eric Faria. Like that. There you go, boom. I'll probably completely mince that one as well. It's like, I get people phone me up, and it's like, is that Steve Gilles? And I'm like, yes it is, yes. Or Steve Giles. I don't mind that one, because it sounds like Gully or Guile from freaking Street Fighter. So yeah, a bit of an odd one. Pronunciation of names. Cool video too. Well, thank you, Mike UK. Pet Shop Boys. It was the Pet Shop Boys. Well, that was definitely a Pet Shop planet, because there were some awesome pets to be had on that planet. That planet was pretty darn freaking dapper. Oh, there's an outlaw station, people in the viewerverse. So this has got more sort of solar ships that might fly in here. Has it got a larger chance for an alien multi-tool? You know what, I haven't done a lot of testing around this, but I tell you what, I have seen a fair few alien multi-tools inside of pirate stations. Whether that's just sheer freaking chance, I don't know. But let's go and have a look. Something I haven't seen though is an experimental multi-tool inside of here. But, you know, maybe I'm just imagining things. Let's head on over, let's have a look in the cabinet, and it's not either. Okay, I bigged myself up, and I got myself an A-class though, a Gleaming Dream Harmonizer. Okay, well I can do that reload thing, can't I? Let's just jump in the ship and out of the ship. Let's do a reload, and let's see if the multi-tool changes. But I'm fairly sure it's going to stay the same, because I think this one started with a double sunset, if memory serves. And here we go, let's do the reload anyhow, and we'll see if it's the same one. Boom. Okay. Yep, all fauna are always at the north and south point. Are they? Oh, nice one, Pierre Hall. That's pretty good. That's a good little... Well, I know that there are those sort of creatures that says always spawns in the north or always spawns in the south. And all I do is just look at the marker on the planet when you're on there and see whether it's on the north or the south. And that seems to work for me. You know, anyway, well, we did rename the planet, but you can see there the name didn't take. And I've done all the fauna, and it looks like some of the names took and some of the names didn't. Now, it was saying down here, disconnected from the server a couple of times, so even the things that you name don't always keep their names. It's a little bit hit and miss, it's a little bit... It's No Man's Sky in a freaking nutshell, isn't it? Yeah, it's kind of a bit of a hit and miss situation right now, which is a bit of a shame. This is what I mean by I hope that they add a bit of polish. Get all the actual bugs done, because at the moment there is quite a lot that's still a little bit, you know, off, if you like. Let's call this one Pierre Huel system. There we go, Pierre Huel. I've just named the system after you. It might stay there, it might not. Who frickin' knows? Is it by design, or is it a bug, or is it a feature, is what I like to think. Now, people, it's hard to say, isn't it? I kind of feel that they're probably doing some work on back end to get more to work with Switch, but I could be wrong. Yeah, it's still an A-class Gleaming Dream Harmonizer, or whatever. Harmonizer. Right, well, let's see what ships fly in, shall we? And now there is a little seat that you can sit on top of this actual hauler up here. That gives you a nice little viewing platform over everything over here. So you can just sit here and watch the ships fly in. You can watch all the drips falling out the engines and whatnot. And the only thing that changes inside of these pirate stations is the colour of these actual haulers. Nothing else really changes. But I am noticing now more so than ever that a lot of the stations are slightly bugged, or it could be a feature, who knows, with ships not flying in at all. Now it could be because maybe a freighter has actually spawned right outside the doors, and maybe the ships are flying inside of the actual station, but I'm finding this happens more so than not now, and it's very hard to see ships flying in and out of stations that are bugged like this. So what I tend to do is fly out and just use my economy scanner and go down to a trading post. I just saw a solar ship fly past me there, so if I hit up an economy scanner like so, there's a trading post right there, and we can fly down to that. I thought that was an exotic that just flew past me. It wasn't. It was just one of those weird misshapen freaking explorers. We'll fly on down here, we'll have a look at a couple of ships that fly in, and then we'll call it a day, people, I think. Yeah, more places for drinking water, pretty handy. Yeah, there is that too. Cool. And bonuses of having multiple livers. Yes. I like that chair. It's quite a cool chair, isn't it, to have on top of those halls. That's just pretty darn cool. Yeah. Okie dokie. Diddly dum, diddly diddly day. Let's fly on up onto here. Let's have a quick look around and see what flies in. So we have got a solar ship that's one of the first ships to land. In fact, we've got two. That one looks a little bit like my logo colours as well. Very nice. We've got a hauler that's freaking dreadful though. And we've got another solar ship. So we've got 3 different types of solar ship here. Let's put the sun in the sky. Have a better look at these. Oh, I like this one. This is quite cool. It looks like it's got like a tarantula-like face to it, doesn't it? With all those sort of lights. And those almost look like the fangs. That one looks very spider-like, doesn't it? The actual front of that. I love just the deep red of this one. It's like one of those Spitfires or something. Or the red arrows over here in the UK. In fact, actually, that one over there is pretty much identical to that one I was just looking at, isn't it? That got the boomerang wings? No. See, that one's got the boomerang wings on this one. But it's got the same front, and the rest of the configuration looks fairly similar. But no, that one over there has got like these side shields. It hasn't got the actual boomerang wings. So they are actually different looking. They are different solar ships, but only just. What's the chances? This one's quite cool again. It's got that spider-like front to it, but it's like this sort of weird lettuce green. Don't really like the lettuce green colour ships. You know what I'm saying? But shine. But there we go. That's kind of the ships here then. Quite a lot of solar ships. Now, I did key in the code earlier, but you didn't really get to see the code all that much. So there it is in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen there, peeps. If you do want to come here, if you want to come and have a look at this planet or whatever, and take a look at some of these from here, that's all cool. Is that in-game music? No, that's Winamp. I have Winamp on screen right now, people. I'm using Winamp. Yeah, I do like Winamp. A lot of the tunes that I do, they're all the free tunes from YouTube, so I just get them from YouTube's audio library. And yeah, I just typed in the word space into filter, so a lot of them came up on the space filter. Yeah, I just chucked them into a folder, chucked them into Streamlabs, and stuck them into Winamp. I do love using Winamp. It's better when I'm actually doing my PC previews because I have the Winamp on the screen. It's quite difficult for me to get it over on the screen right now. But yeah, all good people in the viewerverse. I think that's pretty much everything that I'm going to offer on to this episode. We've just about hit the hour, so I think I'm going to end off. And yeah, we're through Christmas now, so I can't really wish you any new Christmases or anything like that. But what I can do is wish you a happy new year. I'll probably be doing content before the new year. We've got a Friday. We're going to do a weekend mission before we actually hit the new year. Have a look. Where's my calendar? So yes, the 30th of December, I'll be doing the weekend mission run. I might do a video in between there. Let's see how I feel. But yeah, otherwise I'll see you for the weekend mission on Friday, the 30th, and hopefully maybe Damash might be able to join us for that week. We shall see. But otherwise it'll be the usual crew. But until next time, people, you out there in the viewerverse have been freaking awesome. Heck yes, you have. And what I would say is Good at Game has been doing a PSVR playthrough of No Man's Sky on PlayStation 4. He's just picked up a PlayStation 5. I'll imagine give him a couple of days or maybe a week or so to get it all sorted for VR use. And hopefully you might see sort of like a little bit of an improvement to some of that sort of content over there. Oh, 1 second. Let me just jump into camera mode for 1 second. When I say improvement, I don't mean to the quality of what he actually delivers. I'm on about like a graphical slight uplift using the PlayStation 5 hardware, even though it's running the PS4 version. Look at this solar ship. It's got a very foxy look about it with those sort of ears on it. I just had to share that. That's pretty darn freaking epic. But then saying that, when I got my PlayStation 5 and I fired up PlayStation VR, I didn't really see much of a change. What I did notice though, is I couldn't use a PlayStation 5 joypad. I had to plug in an old PlayStation 4 pad, and I'd given them away to my brother. And it was a right nightmare trying to get the PlayStation Move controllers working on my PlayStation 5 for whatever reason. But this was going right back when it first released, so hopefully they'll put out some updates, but hopefully the PlayStation Move controllers are going to work. I just couldn't get it to recognise them. You know when you press in the button in the middle, or maybe I didn't have the right cable or something like that, because that cable for the Move controllers, for my Move controllers, was the USB 1, you know, with a big freaking socket. I don't know, but I had right problems getting my PlayStation VR working with my PlayStation 5 properly. So I was trying to use a joypad, couldn't use this one. I gave away my PlayStation 4 pads with the PlayStation 4, And I wasn't going to go buy myself a PlayStation 4 pad, so I just gave up with it. And look at that, James MC, member for 21 months. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year. And an 07 from James MC, member of 21 months. Thank you for all your support. And thank you, everybody out there inside of the Viewerverse. And thank you, guys, for joining me today for today's episode. It does mean the world, especially since it's over the festive period. I was half expecting to be broadcast into thin air today. So to have you here has been lovely. It's been super. It's been smashing. It's been freaking great, mate. Until next time, cheery bye.